Hi, it's Romola, and this is the weekly supports from oracles for empaths for the week commencing the 29th of April. So I'm using the Sign of the Times Oracle deck. I just love their modern artwork and the text. It's really supportive, I think, for this kind of reading where we're looking at ways to support our energy in this current week with different things that are going on. So let's start. The first one that we've got is this one. It is bees. So this we've had before, and I love this. It's about bees, it's about community, but also you've got that coffee, and the coffee just feels really grounding and supportive at this time. So this card feels like, lean into your communities, the places where you're going for the support, whether that's on social media, whether that's on other tools, whether it's real life, so to speak. But lean into your communities, because they are the people that you've chosen and that you align with and you will gain support from. If there are some that you don't align with, then take this opportunity to review them and change them. The next card we have is this one. It's Globe and Possibility. So this is interesting. I'm feeling with this card, actually, it's a lot about grounding and being present. In this globe, it would spin round and round and round, and you could feel very dizzy, very disorientated, very out of alignment, very exhausted. And this feels like it's time just to stop it from spinning, take a moment, ground and be present. So what can you do to yourself to ground yourself, to be fully present in this current week, because that is really going to support you. And grounding is always a good thing to do. And by grounding, yes, it could be walking on grass, but it could just be stopping. It could be doing a 10 minutes lie flat to reset your energy. It could be using crystals. It could be journaling. It's all about being in the present moment and really connecting with your body and connecting your body into the earth. The next one we have is this one. Again, I think we've had this recently. Butterfly metamorphosis. So it's a beautiful butterfly, and of course it's landed on the leaf here, just as I was just saying about that landing in our bodies, landing, and it's using the leaf for its support as well. So very much about, yes, it's great to be the butterfly, to flit around, to do the things, to visit the beautiful flowers and enjoy the best that life has, but we do need to come to rest. We do need a supportive, safe space where we can also come to rest and be. It's funny because we've got the bee there. So, yeah. So the next one we have is this one, Crown. Oh, we've not seen this one before. Personal power. So, yeah, it's like I was saying with the first card, with the community, that if you're in a space, particularly online space, that isn't resonating with you, that's perhaps depleting your energy, depleting your self-confidence, then it is time to look to your own personal energy, your own personal power, and maybe look to change those spaces. So this is really about stepping into your own potential and your own power and putting yourself first. And yes, it could be through self-care, it could be through your purchases, through your use of your time, but it could be in taking those steps for your dream, making your dream viable and possible, because actually you're putting your crown on first and you're doing something for you. So it could be like, for me, I want to write my book. Actually, I'm not getting around to writing my book because other stuff's getting in the way. But if I put my crown on and sit down and do my book, do half-hour writing, do 40 minutes writing, then after that I could do the vacuuming, I can do bits and pieces, I can do the dishwasher, rather than filling my time with all the faffy stuff that, yes, it needs to be done, but then means I'm exhausted and don't have the energy for my own personal pleasure. So let's see what our last card is around support for this week for empaths. Medical staff healing. Yeah, it is all about that, and it always is. Let me pop it up a bit. It always is about that self-care, because as empaths we really need to look to our and feel into our energies and see what's going on for us, because if we don't look after our energies, we don't have that energy to support those around us. So having that awareness of our physical body through the grounding, through the leaning in, through the self-care, through doing our own priorities is really critical. And with this coming up as the last card, I feel it's very critical at the moment for us to really pay attention to our physical, mental, emotional and spiritual bodies and what's going on those different levels. So maybe doing some journaling around what does my physical body want to tell me? What am I not hearing from my physical body? What does my mental what emotions have I got going on that I'm not processing? What mentally have I got going on that I'm not processing? What messages have my emotions got for me that I'm not paying attention for? Doing journaling around those three areas is really going to highlight where we need to lean in, to feel grounded, to get more support, to take our own power, and use our communities to really support us as well. So they're the messages for this week. Lots of self-care. As I say, self-care is always critical for empaths, having an understanding of your physical body, and that includes your mental and emotional sides as well, because that all impacts our physical. Leaning in where we need to, feeling grounded, looking for that support, but also it's when we start putting ourselves first, putting our crown on, putting our own oxygen mask on, and doing those things that bring us joy. Do those first rather than trying to do them last and then never getting around to them. That is the message for today, for this week of the April 29th, as we move into the month of May. This year is going quickly as ever. So watch out for my daily card reads as well. And if you are interested in better self-care for yourself, in making yourself accountable, having little tips and tools that you can use, I do have a Patreon Space for Calm membership. It's only £10 a month, and you'll get information every month, every week that you can tap into to support your journey. I also have a women's space called Soul Quest, a sister circle if you like, where we meet once a month for the spiritual circle, and that is today if you're interested. And also once a month we will do a healing session as well, and there will also be opportunities for card readings as well. So lots of lovely memberships and that community. Again, if you like my energy, if you've been resonating with the messages I'm sending, then reach out, come and join the groups, and have some support for yourself. Take care.